So Claude just dropped this brand new feature, and I don't think people realize how big this is. It's called Agent View, and it basically allows you to run multiple AI agents in parallel, with each agent tackling a different task. So you could have one writing your LinkedIn post, you can have another one writing a script, so on and so forth. And the main goal of this feature is to be able to control all these agents from within the same window. Now, I've been using this for the past week or so, and it honestly changed the way I work because I used to have multiple terminals with each terminal running an agent, and I'd be scrambling around trying to find which terminal does what. And this honestly fixed that problem once and for all. So we'll break it down in this video, and I'll go over how you can set this up on your Claude Code. So what you're looking at are multiple agents working for me in parallel, and I can control and manage all of them from the exact same tab. So as you can see on screen, I can navigate through my agents using the arrow keys, and I can see three categories: the agents that are currently working, the ones that need my input, and the ones that completed their work. So if I hit enter on one of the working agents, I can see exactly what they're doing, and then I can go back to the agent view. And then for the ones that require my input, for example, like this one that's completing my school community work, says, want me to write out the full day one welcome post in your voice next? I can say, sure. So this guy will keep on working, and we'll end up here once it's done on the completed section. All right, so I just want to show you how I use this in my day-to-day. So you can have two ways of launching these agents in the background. The first one is you would be having a regular conversation with a Claude Code. As you can see here, I gave it a prompt to do a little bit of research, and you can see that Claude is going to start working. Now, if at this point you decide, okay, I need to do a completely different and separate task, you can just type in /BG, and you'll see that we're now back to the terminal and completely out of Claude Code. If we do want to go back to that agent view that we had earlier, all we have to do is type Claude agents, and now we're back in that same view. Now, say you do want to cancel or stop the agent, you just have to hover over it with the arrow keys and hit Control X twice. Bang, bang. So you can see the agent is now gone. Yes, is if you want to launch these agents, program it, pro the word on screen right now. What you have to do is simply type Claude BG, or no, sorry, --BG, and then in between quotation straight into the background. Again, we type in Claude agents to go back into that view, and you'll see that our agent is right here doing some work. You'll see that the agent is requesting our input, so we can just go back to that tab, say, yes, you're able to use the CLI, and then we can go back to our agent view to manage our other agents. The launch agents, I wanted to cover one last feature that I use every day, and it's the /goal. So most of the time, you'll notice that these agents don't actually finish up their work, or they return something that is incomplete. Now, /goal allows you to tell that agent what the final goal is, and the agent will keep running until it hits that exact goal. So I can say /goal of 95%. Okay. So you'll see the agent in the working tab right here. And if we enter it, you'll see that right here it says goal set, build a landing page around PhaseLink AI that has a light score of 95%. So I'll just say yes and get this going. And if you see here on the bottom right, it'll tell you how long the goal has been active for. I really want you to take away from this. While Agent View is cool, it's not just a UI tool. It's essentially reframing the way you should be working with AI. So most people will have one Claude session open, they'll give it a task, and then idle around waiting for the response, and then rinse, repeat. And while that does work, it's sequential and it's inefficient. The correct way should be thinking about doing work in parallel. So think to yourself, what are 3 to 5 things I need to get off my plate right now? Schedule them and then run all of them in parallel. You'll notice that you won't be waiting around as much, because every single time there's an agent that requires your approval or something, or you need to reprompt an agent. So you'll be working a lot of the time instead of just sitting around and waiting. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I actually went ahead and made a free cheat sheet for you guys on the school community that you can view and download. So it has all the commands for Claude Code that I run, especially for this new agent view thing. So if you want to check it out, it's down there in the description. And yeah, thank you.